How's it going guys? My name is SANSEN page and welcome sa panibawang video. So ngayon ay mag-reaction video tayo guys. So itong ating pinakaunang reaction video dito sa channel natin guys. So mag-react tayo ng ng bagong update sa Minecraft ng 1.17 na Cave and Cliff. Tignan natin ano kayang bago guys. Let's play. Okay, let's play tayo.
Hi Agnes and Brandon.
Hi.
Hello. Let's do this.
So, okay, the next update is the update that we know that so many of you, and well, so many
Okay,
of us
sige,
as well,
papakita mo
have been
na.
wanting
Excited
for
na
such
ako.
a
Ano
long
kayang
time.
bago?
It's the Caves and Cliffs update.
Oh, Cave and Cliff. Yay! Teka lang guys. Meron silang bagong mob, new mob na Moblom, Glow Squid, at saka yung Ice Geologer. So, sino kaya nanalo sa voting? Sana manalo yung Ice Geologer. Yeah. Play na tayo guys. Let's go.
It must feel amazing to be able to tell everyone that.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm so excited about this. I mean, even before I joined Mojang, I was always thinking about when is the cave update gonna come? And this
Cave
is
update.
it, but it's also got the cliffs as well. It's got
Yes.
the mountains.
Kala
this
ko
is such
mountain
a big
update,
and
cave
I'm so
update
excited.
pala.
How are you feeling, Agnes?
Great, no, it's so good. So, we have been working on this update for quite long, and we're we can't wait to tell everyone, and now we just announced it. And it feels
We're actually
amazing.
getting our first live look at some reactions.
Oh,
Oh.
That's very cute.
so cute.
This update to have something for everyone. So actually, we made sure to map all
Sana
the
merong
features in the
dun
update
sa
to different
update,
player styles to really
cave.
see that we
Sana
fulfilled
meron.
that goal.
That's so cool. And you had such a big thought process on how you decide what even goes into
Yes.
an update this big.
Yeah, we have spent quite a lot of time on just
Wait lang.
making
Kailan kaya ma-release yung Minecraft 1.17? Sana October ma-release. Gusto ko na i-update yung Minecraft. Yeah, let's play.
sure that we have a very good fundament for the update. For example, we did the player style mapping, and we've also worked with design pillars. So the design pillars, they kind of describe the vision of the update. So for example, they help us when we prioritize between different features, and also when we design each specific feature. And we have 3 pillars for this update. And the first one is actually all about the spectacular mountains, the snowy snow, and the mischievous goats. Because at last year's live, the players voted for these features, and we felt it's so important to deliver on that promise. So we actually wanted to have it as a pillar.
Yeah, and another pillar that we actually integrated into this was adding strategy to mining. So of course, Minecraft already has plenty of strategy in mining, but we wanted to see if we could push that just a little bit further and add even more mechanics that make it interesting for players to mine in the caves.
Yeah, and the third pillar is to create an underground of marvel for the players. And that pillar is a lot about adding variation to the underground and contrast and inspire players to craft their own underground adventures and build underground. And one thing we have done to fulfill this pillar is that we have added new cave biomes. And one of them is the Lush
Cave
Cave.
biome. Oh, ito na. Ano kaya? Lush Cave. Whoa, what is that? Whoa! May flower dun, oh. Lush Cave, ha? Putik, ang ganda. Parang, terrain. Terrain. Again, daming grass. Grass. Ano yan? Protas? Sa taas?
It's so
Oh.
beautiful. It doesn't
So, meron na
feel
tayong
cave-like.
nakitang pinakaunang app, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make sure that,
cave.
of course, in
So, ano pang
Minecraft,
meron?
the original caves, they're pretty
Wow,
much the same.
sige.
There's not much variation
Amazing.
in terms of you saw, but there
Lush
was this new
Cave.
tree that was actually above on the overworld,
Oh.
and this is called an Azalea Tree. So it's a unique type of tree that it'll be
Glowberries,
easy to
spore
spot for
blossom.
players. And if you actually find this and start going down its roots, you will find a Lush Cave there. So this is another part of adding strategy to mining, where there are certain landmarks which will allow you to understand what you're doing in the game.
That's cool. And another one of the new blocks is a block called Spore Blossom. And it's that you maybe saw it in the video. It's a big pink flower that you find in the roof of the Lush Cave. And it will drip particles from that flower, but it will also actually feel like a big volume around it with particles. So it's similar to the particles that we added to the nether biomes in the nether update. But the cool thing here is that you can move the flower if you want to and get these particles anywhere you want in your world. So you can actually be very creative with that.
That's so awesome. And the Lush Caves have a real glow to them from one of the plants.
Yes. So there are vines in the Lush Caves, and they have glow berries on them, and these are actually a light source. And you can also pick them and eat them if you want to.
Drip leaf cap.
Yes.
Drip leaf lap.
And another plant we actually have is the drip leaf plant.
Ah,
and
drip
you can
leaf
actually see
plant.
that they can kind of grow from like water or anywhere else, and they grow quite tall, but they have like a little plant on the top that you can actually hop onto. So the idea of the mechanic behind it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when
Bouncing.
you stand on it too long. So this will actually make
bouncing.
you fall through.
Ooh.
However, after a few seconds, it'll come back up. So it's kind
Bouncing
of this like platforming block that
Drip
allows
leaf
you
plant.
to just, continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really
Parang siya
exciting for,
nagbouncing.
content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming levels, and then they will repair themselves. That's kind of neat.
It's so beautiful in there. And there's actually a mob coming to the Lush Caves.
Yun na, mobs.
There is.
Yes.
But we will actually not
Mobs.
tell you about this mob now, because in the end
Ano
of
kaya?
the show, we will show... Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, so as you can see here, I mean, this is drastically different
Well,
to what caves
what?
used to look like.
Improved
and there's
cave
definitely
generation.
still the old style of caves, but we
Malaki
wanted to
na
make
yung
sure
cave.
that there was much more variety in the sort
Improving.
of cave, the shapes,
Improving,
and the sizes
wow.
you could get. And even here, you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes. So we actually added something we call local water levels. So in one cave you might find like a cave lake, and another cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated waterfalls, which is so pretty. And it also kind of gives like new ways to traverse the underground.
Pwede pala akong lumipad.
Cave rafting.
Parang
Yeah, so you'll see in a bit that
Sa kaya
our
tumakuha,
player
ano?
here will actually use a
Yung
boat
lumipad
to
na
raft.
parang
And that is
wings.
just such an exciting opportunity to be able to traverse the caves in a very different way than you used to.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
laki.
playtesting, and then one of the devs like, look at this, it's so fun.
Laki
and all
ng
of us, we
area
started to go with
ng
the
cave.
boat on the waterfall. It was a lot of fun.
Oh. Parang
So
sinabog
another
lang
thing to note here is that
TNT.
you can see that a lot of ores were actually glowing.
Sinasabog lang ng
This is
TNT.
just for
What
preview
the fun?
purposes. Ores aren't going to glow now.
Swiss cheese? Like that's how varied the caves could be?
Wait lang. Ano yun nasa picture? Ito ba yung bagong mob? Ha! Spoilers! Yung goat. So, hindi ko alam ano to. Parang siyang dragon. I don't know.
Yes, I mean, there are so many different variables for how the variation works, and I mean, it has even more variation than the overworld itself. It's just crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah, some of the caves, for example, have really cool pillars, and some are more like flat, some are tall. Lots of variation.
Very nice. And you have another new cave biome to show us.
Yes, so we have the dripstone caves biome.
Oh,
and
yung meron
whenever
pa.
I think about the idea of a cave update,
Dripstone
the image of
caves.
stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. It's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to. But I think the way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well. And of course, there's some mechanics surrounding this. So you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And
Patay.
also, unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones, you will get hurt.
Poor zombie.
There's another
Dripstone
interesting
cave,
mechanic
huh?
in the dripstone caves.
So if we look at the video, we can actually see
Whoa.
that it's basically this growth,
Ito.
and this is called the skulk blocks.
Skulk
And
blocks.
one of the blocks is called
Skulk
the skulk sensor.
sensor.
This is the new redstone block. As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect
Grabe, ang
the
ganda.
vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal. So this is going to be very interesting for redstone players. We even have a
para lang
mechanic
sa mga
around it where
redstone.
you can actually use wool with wool occlusion
Di ko pa
to
marunong
essentially
mag-redstone.
prevent signals from being able to
Balang araw,
get
marunong
into
na
the
ako.
skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now.
Okay, let's see. Ano kaya?
And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wool block in between the
Siyang
piston,
activation.
which prevents the signal from going to the skulk sensor. This can allow you to even do sort of directional skulk sensors where you can put wool blocks on each side and only allow it to detect vibrations in front of it. And vibrations can be so many different things. You know, it can be a snowball hit, it could be an arrow, it could be footsteps, it could be blocks, anything.
So cool.
Yeah.
And another thing, we had a bit of an happy accident with this because we realized that we get wireless redstone thanks to
Wireless
the skulk
redstone.
sensor.
Yes.
What the frick? Lumipad yung
and
ano
we
yun?
didn't even plan to add it, but then when we started playtesting,
Tayo ka na yun.
wait, we got wireless redstone, and that's so exciting. And well, you can just build so many cool things with that. It's gonna be exciting to see what.
And now we said there's another mob coming later.
Please,
but I
mob.
think it's time for a new mob
Pakita nyo
coming
na.
to the Caves and Cliffs update.
It is, and this is a very scary mob. And it lives in the
Scary mob?
deepest of
Ano
the
kaya?
underground, in the deep dark.
Show
and
me.
this is a very dark
Show me.
place.
Ano
And
kaya?
the cool thing is that this mob is very well adapted to the environment. So it can't see anything. So it's the first blind mob. in
Okay, so
Minecraft.
bulag.
And that's very interesting because it gives such interesting mechanics. So instead, it will react to vibrations,
Zombie ba?
just like the skulk sensor block. So if you
Okay,
are like very careful when you walk around in the deep dark,
So, ano kayang bagong mob? Warden? So, saan ang mob? Where's the mob? Kaya? Where is the freaking mob? May kandila. Ito na ba yung bagong mob? Bagong sound? Added. Oh, ano nangyari sa cave? Ba't naging dark? Ayun! What the fun? Para siyang gulim. What the fun are you? Okay, so bulag siya. Narinig lang niya, meron siyang narinig. Pero siya bulag. Pero bulag lang. Meron siyang heart. Heart ba yan? Nasa heart yan dito? Heart? Meron siyang heart? Baka yung ang weakness. Grabe, ang tagal mamatay ha. Tagal. Oh. Sakit ang bawas. What? What the heck?
What did we just see?
It's a very different mob. I'm really excited for this because not only is it trying to be scary, it's, we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like this. Another thing that's really important to note is in that video, I was wearing full netherite armor, so it's very powerful. You definitely want to watch out. Yeah.
Which I think also is such an interesting gameplay, because if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really be careful, sneak all the time to not make
okay, so meron tayong bagong mob, Warden.
That's a lot of fun, and which I think it's more scary, but I think we find the perfect balance.
Okay, sige. Okay. Meron pang bagong update.
We know you've waited a long time for this update, and if you thought the first set of features for the caves were awesome, It's time for even more awesomeness. Agnes and Near from the Vanilla Minecraft gameplay team are here to tell us what else is coming to the Caves and the Cliffs update. Hello, welcome.
Ano pa kaya?
Hey.
Mentioned a usefulness to them.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
from those crystal plants, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
crystal shards items, and you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
Parang si Jeans. Yeah. Oh, telescope. Oh my god. What the heck? Look, ano yun?
That is amazing.
Meron bagong item.
It's such a useful item. Super cool. And the
Telescope.
cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to craft them, but you also need something more.
Ah,
and that's
kailangan pa ng
also a new
crystal.
thing that we added.
Para ma-craft. Oh. Okay, ito na. Ang bago. Copper. Copper. Ay. Magawa lang sa bahay. Akala ko sa armor.
It's copper!
Pwede ba yan
That's
sa
amazing.
Yes, it's new
ano?
ore.
Armor? Tignan natin.
And
Ito. Copper time-lapse. Anong nangyari? What? Parang naging diamond. Naging diamond silang lahat?
And copper
Naman
won't
ba yun?
only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool thing that you'll be able to craft with it.
And we actually have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
Bundles? Bundles. Ano siya? Fruit? What? What? Naging storage? Ay! What? Ah.
Bundles.
Bundles.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's such an elegant solution as well, and I love it. I think we spend a lot of time talking
Naging
about the
storage
inventory
yung
problem,
ano.
and I think one of the biggest takeaways there
Bundles.
was that this is not actually one problem. It's constructed from a
kaya?
lot of sub problems. For example, hotbar management is one problem.
Ano kaya kailangan
getting
crafting,
a lot
no?
of blocks
Ano
for
kaya
your huge
kailangan?
build.
So are you going to tell us about it now,
Yes,
please?
now we're gonna tell you.
Please?
It's the cutest
Ano
predator
kaya?
you will ever meet.
Ano kaya? Ano pagbasa? Axolotls? What? Ano kaya? Ano ang bago mob? What is the mob? Ano kaya? Oh. What the heck? What the freak is...
I feel like there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like...
Cute.
How did you decide on axolotls?
Some axolotls, then you can actually scoop them up in your bucket and take them with you. So maybe you build like a pretty aquarium for them in your base, or maybe you bring them to your ocean adventure.
Oh. Parang naging pet. What the heck? Ano yan? What the f... Ah, okay. Isa palang ocean monument. Ha! Diba? Alam ko na yung mga mga
And
Minecraft
now I see
thingy.
why you're calling them the cutest
Ocean
predator
monument.
you'll ever meet.
Dami pa.
Exactly. So when you
meron
scoop
pang
them
ano,
up in a bucket, you can actually create
desert
your
temple.
own axolotl
ano pa?
army,
Basta
basically,
dami.
and charge into the oceans with them.
which is so good. So we,
Parang
we're like
gulim yung ano,
updating the
warden.
highest heights of Minecraft with the
Parang
mountains.
gulim.
We're updating like the deepest of the caves. We had this terrifying
Sana
moon and
maging
the
pet yung
cutest
warden.
axolotl.
Sana meron.
And also in the
Maging pet.
caves, like the lush
Din.
caves are very light and welcoming.
Parang
and then
gulim.
the deep dark is
Parang
sort
gulim.
of scary and challenging.
I guess we
Lots of
can't
fun.
forget our little goat in there. It's
Oh.
kind of
Ayun,
the
goat.
in-between.
Yeah, we shouldn't
Goat,
forget the goat.
yun.
I guess it's in between.
Ito palang
It is still
itsura.
very cute, but in between. No one can be as cute as the axolotl.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yun na pala. Oh my God. What the heck? Wala akong masabi. Gusto ko na talaga i-download yung Minecraft bagong update. Kaya medyo ang layo pa. Ang layo pa mag-release date yung bagong update sa Minecraft Java. Or lahat ata, Bedrock, Java, or cellphone. Yeah. I can't wait to download that freaking bagong update sa Minecraft, guys. So, gusto ko na talaga i-download yung bagong update sa Minecraft. Yung 1.17 Cave and CLIFFS. Naging improve na yung cave eh. Gusto ko na talaga mag-update na yung Minecraft. Sana i-release na nila in December. Sana. Sa Christmas. Sana i-release na nila. Okay guys, so tapos ng ating reaction video guys. Sama na enjoy na itong video na ito guys. Sama na enjoy ka na enjoy. Please like ka ng like dyan ha. Ma-appreciate ko man yun and subscribe na rin kayo. Click mo ulit ang notification bell dyan. And yan lang guys. And talk to you guys later. Peace.